Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Happy Saturday. Okay, well I gotta get all comfortable and arranged. I have my blanket here because it is very, very cold in Indianapolis today. It is, okay, the tag goes on the bottom. Are you one of those people, like me, like on the bedspread? The tag always has to go on the bottom, and usually like the right corner of the bottom. That's how you know the bottom is. Or do you take the tag off? You do. This is going to be right here. This comment of the vlog is going to be the biggest conversation. That's why I love when like certain sheets that you buy will say like top and bottom on them. I know when I say that, people will be like, all sheets say that. No, they don't. Not all sheets say that. But in the last year, I started buying those bamboo sheets. Bamboo sheets. I started buying those bamboo sheets, which I swear by those bamboo sheets. They are so comfortable and so nice. But the ones that I got were like the deep pocket ones, and then they have these things that stretch around underneath it, so like they never come up off the corners. But at the top, like it says like top, and then it says like bottom on it, and I love it so much because like when I'm, you know, changing the sheets, do you ever do that? Like you put it on and then you put it on and then it's like, oh, the other thing too is like folding a fitted sheet. Like I can fold a fitted sheet like nobody's business. Two things you might not know about me is I am really, really good at pool. Not the swimming pool, well that too, but shooting pool. I'm really good at pool. I used to have my own pool stick. And the second thing that you might not know about me is that I can fold a fitted sheet like nobody's business. Those are my two talents. That one day when I am YouTube famous, I should do actually a YouTube video about that, shouldn't I? How to fold a fitted sheet. That would, you know what, that is so funny that I've never even thought about doing that video before. That I've never thought about I should do that for my Peter Dustuff channel, how to fold a fitted sheet. It is, I do feel very proud of myself. It is kind of a talent. But anyway, let me get myself all relaxed here and stuff. Now that I have this blanket on and this heavy coat, I'm like, it doesn't really feel as cold as I thought it was when I was out here just 20 minutes ago taking the dogs out. Okay, let's see. It is currently, hold on a second, it's an early vlog today because Alex is leaving at 4 o'clock. I thought that he had like this long thing that he was doing tonight. So his birthday party that he's going to tonight for his friend, it is like, they were going to do laser tag, I guess, and then she changed her plans, and now they're doing, like, this winery, but the winery's, like, an hour from here, and so it's, like, it's not southern Indiana, but it's close to, like, Bloomington, and so he was, like, halfway to Bloomington, so he has to leave here at, like, 4, because it starts at 5, but it goes to 7, and then I said, well, what time does the dinner start afterwards? And he said, there's no dinner afterwards, and I said, what are you talking about? And he was like, there's no dinner afterwards. He was like, I said, no, you said there was a dinner afterwards. And he said, I said we might do something afterwards. He goes, but I don't think anybody's doing anything afterwards, so I'll probably be done by like 7 o'clock. I go, oh, well, Tanya and I are going to my sponsor's Halloween party. I said, if you want to stop by the Halloween party, you can. And he was like, okay. He's like, he'll end up doing something with one of his friends tonight. So anyway, so he's upstairs hanging out with the dogs and looking through reels and TikToks and stuff like that. This is weird sitting here because it's really cloudy today, which I know it doesn't look like with the video. This is actually kind of pretty, isn't it? This was photography. That should be my thumbnail. I wouldn't make much of a model, would I? Or would I? Couture. The lighting, the natural lighting. Anyway. That made me feel like Vogue for a second. Vogue. Greta Garbo, Dance on Air. Rita Hayworth. No, that's not how it goes. Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, Dance on Air. They had style, they had grace. Rita Hayworth. Betty Davis gave good face. Lauren, Catherine, Lana too. Betty Davis, we love. Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, Dance on Air. They had style, they had grace. Rita Hayworth gave good face. Lauren, Catherine, Lana too. Gina Davis, we love you. They had style. They had grace. Gina Davis gave good face. Why can't I remember that line? Because I haven't had my coffee yet. We'll return to Vogue here in a second. Vogue. Okay, we'll return to Vogue here in just a second. But I thought since Halloween is a week from yesterday, I should probably start using my Halloween mug before I have to put it away for the year. And since I usually never start the day with a cup of coffee, that I am going to this Halloween party today where I have to look perky and pretty. I thought that I would have one of my last 2 K-Pods of the Bustelo Espresso. So this is a Bustelo Espresso. I haven't had one of these in a while. I really, really like these. Maybe I'll get some more of them, the K-Pods. And then I have 1 raw sugar in here. So here we go. Oh, so good. If you like really strong coffee, well, it's espresso, but it doesn't, I mean, it's espresso in a K-Pod. So I don't know, but it doesn't really taste like, if I were to get like an espresso, you know, in like a restaurant or whatever, it doesn't taste exactly like that, but it just tastes like really, really strong coffee. I love it. But it says it's Bustelo Cafe. I think I'm pronouncing it the right way. And it just says espresso blend on it. I really, really like it. One of the reasons why I don't use this mug a lot is that I specifically use now, like to drink coffee or tea or anything at night, I specifically use the metal cups, like that recovery cup of mine that says like sober since whatever, 1994, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it says on the cup, but it says sober since 1994. Anyway, that cup I use, and then the corksicle and rifle paper one that I got at Sullivan's Nursery up the street, I use that one a lot. I canceled the order on the Halloween cup. So if they have a Christmas one that comes out, I will probably get the Christmas one. But I canceled the order because it wasn't going to get here till like the first week of November. I think I talked about that over here. But anyway, I use that one, and then I have 2 other, there's like another corksicle mug that I use, and there's like another metal mug, I don't know what brand it is that I use, because the ceramic mugs just don't hold heat very well at all. Like, I mean, I literally just made this coffee. It's 1:45, and like probably in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, this coffee will be like lukewarm. So I better drink it up. That's gonna drive me crazy that I can't remember the words to Vogue. Hey, what's up? He's holding his grandbaby and he's having her wave to me. Hi, honey, how are you? Where's her coat?
Inside. We're just staying out for a minute.
Aww. You need some pictures out there with the fall leaves of you two. I like that color shirt on you, with a red shirt. That looks nice. She is such a sweetheart. She never cries or anything when you have her out here. They love her so much. What was I gonna say? Like I was looking at him and I was thinking of something like I wanted to tell him, but like off camera about something that somebody told me yesterday, and now I can't remember what it was. Some HOA drama. But then I was like, should I share it? But now I can't remember what it like went through my head like real quick. This is what happens when I vlog real early. I was like, well, here's the thing. Alex has to leave here at 4, right? So I don't know if I'm going to film some videos when I get this done. Like, he's upstairs laying in bed, so I'm not going to be like, can you go downstairs so I can film in the bedroom or whatever. I'm just going to let him relax today. Plus, on Saturdays, I don't always film videos, so I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. But I do have a whole list of videos to film. I watched a movie last night, so I wanted to do this reaction to this movie. But I can wait till Monday or tomorrow. And then I have a TV video to do. I have a drama video. I mean, I could do videos on all my channels today. Oh my God, the Harvest Chili. The Harvest Chili from Trader Joe's. I need to do that review. So anyway, I have all kinds of videos that I could do today. And I was like, okay, so what I'll do is I'll do my vlog first. And then like Alex can hang out with the dogs and stuff like that. And then when he leaves at 4, because I'm not leaving, I don't have to start getting ready until Tanya's coming to pick me up at 6:30. So I don't have to start getting ready really till like 5:30, 5:45. I'll get the dogs fed and taken out and all that kind of stuff before, and then like right before she gets here, I'll take them out again. So I just have to like take a shower. I don't even know what I'm wearing tonight. It's supposed to be, well, let's look at the temperature right now. Hold on a second. It says it's 54. It actually feels warmer than that. It says showers in the vicinity. I saw that and I was like a little worried. Because I was like, here, let's look it up. Rain, it says rain ending around 2:30. I was like, if it rains tonight, then Tanya definitely won't want to go to this party. Which is fine, and I could take an Uber to the party, you know, like that's no big deal. But it's, my sponsor lives kind of far away from here though. She lives probably, I mean, she's probably 25, 30 minutes from here. So anyway, but I looked at it and the rain is going to stop here. Rain hasn't even started and it's supposed to end at 2:30. Here, let's look at the radar. How do you look at the, why is it not pulling up? Do you have to pay extra for the radar? Oh, it does show rain in this area. Look at this. I don't think I've ever looked at that radar before. Oh my gosh, what's this coming through? This is Wichita. That looks like a bad storm coming through Wichita. Will that hit us tomorrow? It doesn't say any rain coming through tomorrow. Oh no, because that's a little bit south of us, I guess. It says we're supposed to have rain right now. There's no rain. But anyway, I was a little worried about it, because I was like, this stupid game ad always comes up. It's this like dragon thing. And it's like king, and he has to kill. I don't know why it keeps on coming up. Okay, there, I'm out of it. But anyway, yeah, I looked at the hourly. It says it's supposed to rain at 2 o'clock, so maybe it'll start raining. But then it says at 3 o'clock it's just clouds, 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 clouds. So when we go to the party, well, it's not going to be a whole lot cooler than now, 54. It's actually not supposed to get as cold. Last night it was like down into the upper 30s. Tonight the coldest it's supposed to get is 45. Okay, what's tomorrow supposed to be like? Oh, tomorrow's supposed to be much warmer. 64. Much warmer. Isn't that crazy? Did I say much warmer and that's 64? 64, sunshine and clouds mixed. 63. It's not supposed to rain until Wednesday. Again, overcast with rain showers at times. And then Friday, Halloween, 53, partly cloudy skies. It's like the first week of November, though. It looks like it's upper 50s. Indiana's so strange. Like, so this is what's strange about Indiana. Well, first of all, Wednesday is rain, but Caroline and we're not doing Cousin Fun Day this week or next week. Because she's got like she's like a closing or something one day, and then she has like a conference or something the other week. And originally she was like, pick another day if you want, and then one of the days like coincides with my therapy, which I probably could have switched, but I was like, Caroline, I don't really have that much to go run and do anyway. And I said just like, you know, because if she comes and picks me up, then she has to rearrange her whole schedule and stuff like that. So I was like, just, you know, whatever, I'm going to see her on that Friday anyway for Halloween. So next Wednesday, I'm not doing Cousin Fun Day with Caroline. But anyway, so earlier today, I was like, okay, well, if I want to film these videos, then when Alex leaves at like 4 o'clock, then I can film, like, my movie video won't take that long if I do it. But then because I don't have to start filming until, I don't have to start getting ready to go with Tawny G until about like 5:30 or 5:45. So it gives me a lot of time to like film videos. It gives me like an hour and a half. But then I was like, you know what? Do I really want to do all that today? So we'll just kind of see how I feel. I thought, you know what? It's better to like get out here and start vlogging early, and then we'll see how long the vlog goes. Maybe I could do a little bit of a longer vlog today, because they've been about right at about an hour. I think they've been like an hour and 2 minutes, an hour and 5, 6 minutes the last couple days. So I was like, maybe I can do a little bit of a longer vlog today. And then when I get done, read inside. I'd like to get done tonight before I leave for this. I would like to read the chapter in the 31st Trick-or-Treater. And then I would like to, I would also like to read a little bit more. I started the James Patterson book last night. The Picasso heist or whatever it's called. It's okay. It's interesting how it starts. I will say this, like, the Confessions of the Dead that I'm reading right now with J.D. Barker literally feels like James Patterson just said, give me your book and I'll put my name on it. Because it just does not, like, nothing about Confessions of the Dead reads like a James Patterson book at all. I love it. Like, it's really good, and it's very scary. And it's something completely different than James Patterson would ever read. This one, the Picasso heist, reads very much like a James Patterson book. Like, every chapter is like 2 pages. When you read enough James Patterson books, the dialogue sounds very similar. So Somebody asked me actually yesterday on the vlog, or so I was just reading through comments. So the way that the comments come up in the creator app is, like, if you commented on a vlog of mine from like 6 years ago, like, but it was like you commented on it 5 minutes ago, and somebody 6 minutes ago commented on my vlog from yesterday, the comment from 8 years ago would show up first, and then like in a creator app, it shows them as they come up. Hold on a second, like I'll go in here and I'll see it. It'll probably be all comments from, hold on a second. Vlog channel, okay, my comments. Sort by newest. Okay, most, oh my God, cauliflower, you're the newest comment. 35 minutes ago, 4 blue hearts. Nicole asked me to, Peter, please review A Boyfriend for Christmas and review it. It's my all-time favorite Hallmark movie. I still watch it every year with my mom. Okay, I'm gonna start making a list of Christmas movies to review. Hold on a second. Christmas movies to review. A Boyfriend for Christmas. If you have any recommendations for Christmas movies that you would like me to review, oh, I think I did ask yesterday for made-for-TV movies. The made-for-TV movies, the cheesier, the better. The old school cult classics. Did you guys hear that they're doing, I just saw this yesterday. I don't know where I saw it. Okay, so I literally just took my allergy medicine, by the way, right before I came out here. I took it, then took the dogs outside, and then I came inside. And then, anyway, now I'm vlogging, so it might take a minute for my allergy medicine to get. Okay, so I started a new Instagram, for those of you that do not know, and it's called Peter Watches TV. And over there, I just post, like, at night. I haven't, like, the last couple nights, but I usually do most nights, post, like, what TV shows I'm watching. I reshare stuff over there of, like, shows I'm excited about, like when Elsbeth and Ghost was coming back and not Matlock and stuff, I would reshare it. Daryl Dixon, stuff about traders, I reshare that stuff. Okay, well, on that channel, I literally, like, I think I follow, like, myself, I follow Alex, I don't follow any other people. Well, I think I follow, like, two, like, that documentary girl, and then I follow, like, The Weekend Pass or whatever, which is this, like, Instagrammer, TikToker that she does. I love her reviews. And she posts, like, every week, like, what to watch for the week. And it's, like, on every channel. She goes through every channel and posts, like, what to watch on, you know, like, Apple, the newest things on it. Oh, it's the newest things. And I love her, how she does it. So I follow her. But other than that, it's all, like, AMC, Apple, Netflix. It's, like, all channels. So because of that, because, you know, like, your algorithm or whatever you, like, follow. So, like, here, let me go in here really quick and I'll show you. It's crazy. I mean, this is true testament to algorithm, okay? So, like, when you go in here, oh, here she is right here, The Weekend. So the channel is called, or the profile is called The Weekend Watch. And so every week she does, like, this list right here. Here, I'll reshare it in case you guys want to see it. So every weekend, every Friday, she does the Weekend Watch list. New releases October 20th through 26th. Here, I'll add it to my story in case anybody wants to see it or follow her. But then what's interesting is, okay, like, all of, like, I don't follow Disney Plus, but you can see that it's like The Mormon Wives, and then AMC TV, and it's like, okay, like, Landman Plus, I don't follow, like, that account, right? And then Prime Video, I'm kind of surprised I don't follow them, but Prime Video I don't follow, okay? My entire algorithm, Bridgerton, The Return of Bridgerton, my entire algorithm is all, well, other than an ad for this hat, but that hat is kind of cute, isn't it? I don't look good in this kind of hat, so. My entire algorithm is all, like, here's Canada's Drag Race, don't follow them. It's all just TV stuff. Isn't that crazy? It's all just TV stuff. Entertainment Tonight, I don't follow them. Prison Break. So, like, so since it's all just TV stuff that I'm talking about, my entire feed, like, here's from Christian Siriano. Project Runway is officially renewed for season 22. We didn't watch season 21. So I hear a lot about, you know what, I need to start following some of these other accounts, like AMC The Walking Dead. Here, we'll just follow that right now. I need to start following some of these other accounts, so I can see more news that's going on. I don't guess I really need to. I don't guess. I don't guess I really need to anyway, since. And then people send me a lot of recommendations as well. Oh, here's that documentary girl. Oh my God, I love her so much. Do you see her? Okay, she recommends... She gets a lot of, like, criticism, I guess. I was, like, watching her. She comes up on my Facebook, too. I don't follow her on the Facebook, but she comes up on my Facebook, too. And, she's, like, started to address, like, some of the criticism she gets or something. And somebody was saying something about, she says that every documentary she reviews is good. That is not true. Like, not at all. Like, I watch her pretty regularly. And I've even reshared a lot of her stuff. She's actually, like, I have found documentaries through her. She's also, like, I've had documentaries on my list that I've gone in. And, I mean, I trust her opinion so much that she'll go in and she'll say something. And she'll, like, it's not what it says it's going to be or whatever. And I, like, kind of take it off my list. But I like her. I don't know if there's something the griller's leaving, that I shouldn't like about her, but I like her. Anyway. She posts literally every day a different, like, they're usually true crime documentaries. Okay, let's go in here and see. Oh, my Lord, so many messages. Christy, I can't believe, Christy left me a message. She watches the vlog every day. Hey, Christy, how are you? I can't believe that you're not telling me to, oh, here it is. You're not telling me to watch The Valley. I haven't finished The Valley yet, Christy. I know, she always tells me to. On Tuesday, she said, you should do a reaction to Task. Just finish it, and I bet that video would do well. Well, thank you. I did do a reaction to Task. It's not doing well, but that's okay. I love that TV show. Okay, somebody is giving me a song. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Sarah, I was asking on my Sister Wives reaction video that I needed a theme song for my Sister Wives reaction video. This is so perfect. I'm gonna have to screenshot this. Remember, this is with Sarah. So I said, what's a theme song for my Sister Wives drama videos, like when I do the intro? And a lot of people are like writing songs for me and stuff like that, which is really cute with like lyrics. But Sarah was like, sisters, sisters, and they're never such devoted sisters. Okay, that is so perfect. I love that. Okay. And then, oh my God, this is so funny. It's like The Land Before Time. But Amy sent it to me and it's like this. Here, I have to show you. It's Sylvia Brown, but it's Honey, the Land Before the Time. Okay, let me respond to her. Love it. Okay. Honey, the Land Before Time. If you knew how many people send me memes in a day. Oh yeah, okay, so Mare, hey Mare. She sent me Lazarus. Tanya just started this the other night, and she said it's really, really good, but it's different than she thought it was. So Lazarus is a new Harlan Coben show, but it's on Prime. And then Denise, hey Denise, she asked me if I saw that they have a housewife swap edition. Yeah, it's on Peacock. I don't know if I'm going to watch it or not. I didn't watch the dating game with the housewives. Which actually we watched Shannon Bedore last night. There's the door, Shannon Bedore. We watched Shannon Bedore and who was and Garcelle from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but she's not on it anymore. Garcelle Bouveau. But anyway, they were on Watch What Happens Live. We watched that last night. And Shannon was talking about that love show. Other than the Ultimate Girls Trips, I don't love the spinoffs of the Housewives. Like what was the other one? Crappy Lake or whatever that was with Sonia Morgan's one of my least favorite housewives of life, and Tanya likes her. It's so funny because I get so passionate talking about reality TV. This is what's so funny to me. Hold on a second. Who is this from? I don't know who that is. Anyway, people send me like messages about stuff like tea, and I'm like tea, you know, like drama tea. But I don't understand it or know what it is. Sometimes. Because I don't keep up with it these days. Honey, the Land. What was I going to say before that? Oh, okay. So it's so funny to me because I get more, if you watch my TV videos and stuff like that, my Sister Wives videos, I get more passionate about that than I do talking about influencers. But whenever I talk about influencers, like, people will be like, you hate this person, blah, 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 whatever. For me, it is literally like watching reality TV and just covering it. You know, I mean, it really does feel very similar to that. And what's so funny about it is, like, when I watch The Housewives, like Alex and I don't really ever, well, more so I would say this year, we've agreed on a lot of the people. But like previous to this, like people that I liked, like Alex wouldn't like, and vice versa. Like I loved Mary Cosby from Salt Lake City from like day one. Alex was like, no. Tanya and I, like, literally you could go through the cast of every franchise and be like Atlanta, Miami, whatever, like, you know, New York, old and new, Orange County. If I like somebody, she would not like them, vice versa. Like, it just goes back and forth. Like, we do not like Tanya and I. Tanya and I, like, the only time we ever, like, get very passionate with each other about is, like, she'll say something about, like, I'm trying to think of something. Let's just make something up. She'll say, I'll tell you one person we agree on this season is Gina from Orange County. But, like, well, this season, I guess, like, Tanya and I agree with a lot of the same people. But, like, when I'll just be like, I don't like this person, she'll be like, oh, I love them. I'm like, girl. Like, I like Alexia from Miami. Alex and Tanya don't like Alexia from Miami at all. At all. And at first, I didn't like Stephanie from Miami. And they both loved her immediately. Now I like Stephanie from Miami. I like everybody from the Miami cast, if you want to know the truth. Like, for different reasons. It's probably one of the only casts. I mean, if I had to pick any one person to be, like, friends with from Miami, it would definitely be Kiki. I think Kiki is, like, the realest of all of them. How are you guys doing? Is this walk 42 for the day?
We're working on it.
She's catching up with you guys back there. They are so friendly. And they always, like, stop to... Oh, my God, there's two little squirrels running across the yard out there. Is that you, Steve? Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that? That's them running up these trees. They're running up the tree in my neighbor's yard. They literally, like, jumped. They're at the very top of the tree now. It's crazy. What was Steve's? Shirley. Steve and Shirley. How could I forget old Shirley? But anyway, it's so funny because, like, reality TV I get more heated about and stuff like that. Oh, but this is how it started the whole TV conversation. So I saw on one of those things yesterday that they are making a remake. First of all, I love any, this is so cheesy, I love any redo, any remake, any reimagining of A Christmas Carol. Oh my God, now they're coming down the tree. What is going on? They are, like, going crazy town. They're having so much fun. Well, it's a little bit nicer today because there's no wind. The last couple days there's been a lot of wind. Last night, I walked for 2 hours last night. I think it was like 2 hours and 4 minutes or something like that. And I came back and I told Alex, because he was like, how was your walk? And I was like, I could have walked for another hour and a half. He goes, well, do you want to pull out the... I was like, oh, well, you've been sitting here watching TV. He goes, do you want to pull out your walking pad while we watch The Housewives? I was like, no, I'm good. I walked for 2 hours. I finished the Freedom McFadden book last night. But the difference was... Like, I've come back from my walks when it's been windy, and I've almost felt like I was, like, windburnt, you know? Last night, it wasn't windy at all, and it was really, really nice, and I felt like I could have walked forever. Although, I wore, like, the compression short. Well, the shorts I buy, I think the brand is called, like, Obeld or something like that. I got them on Amazon. It's, like, Obeld. If you're looking for compression short, like, workout shorts, I swear by these shorts, because... I think I've showed them in a haul. The outside of them is just like a running short, but then there's like built-in compression shorts underneath it that come like, I mean, they don't really come that low at all. They come like kind of like mid-thigh, and I love them. And the inside, like if you pull up the short part of it and just have the compression pants, there's a part where you can put your phone in it if you want to like just like walk. And I usually hold on to my phone, but there's a part where you can put your phone in it. I actually got in line last night. Not that brand. Maybe I did buy a pair from that brand, but I bought like three pairs of different kinds of like walking pants, like running walking pants. Like listen, I'm not about doing what's the brand that everybody does, the Lululemon. Like I don't want to. I spent like $17, $21 on these pants. I know that Lululemon or whatever, I know that that athletic wear. I don't know, maybe the more athletic I get, Peter turning into athletic wear. I do like athletic wear. I just don't see myself wearing it for the rest of my life. I don't know, check in a year, maybe. Who's gonna check me, boo? Check in a year, and maybe I'll have completely changed my opinion. Does anybody have any recommendations for not like super expensive athletic wear that they like? Because I would like to have more athletic wear. Here is a problem. Last night, I wore a t-shirt. I wore a black t-shirt to walk. And I wore my Cotopaxi coat, the new one that's black. I needed like a tighter, like this is too baggy to wear on a walk, see? So I needed like a tighter jacket, and so I think this is like an XL. So I wore my Cotopaxi coat, and it was a large. The camera stopped. Am I really at a half an hour already? The Cotopaxi coat was, it's a large. It was comfortable to wear on the walk. But it wasn't super warm. Do you guys remember it's the exact same one that's like the blue and like purple one. Here's a Villages guy driving by. Oh my God, you guys, I was like, if you turn the volume up real loud, you probably hear him. He's like, yes, yes, yes. That's what he would do in the pool. He would go, yes, yes, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. But he's got his hat and his coat on and his red sweatpants today with the two flags in the back as he's driving down the street. But anyway, I wore, because when I was sitting out here, remember I said everybody's running today? Well, everybody was wearing shorts. And so I thought, well, I can wear shorts. Well, I was walking later. I actually got out early last night. I was really excited, because usually when I start walking, it's like getting dark right away. But I did get to post pictures last night on my Instagram of the Halloween decorations. So you can see, here's when I started my walk last night, okay? And you can see how light it was outside in that tree, how pretty it is. See, this is like the trees outside the neighborhood, they've all turned. And then here's some, I didn't post all my pictures, but here's some, that's at the house right down the street. Okay, and then, oh, here it is. Here is the skeleton that's fishing. Do you see him? Okay. And then here they've got, oh, hold on a second. They've got more pirate ghosts. And then, so you see it's getting darker outside. Hold on a second. And then there it's completely dark on my walk as I'm walking. And then I said I finished the Freedom McFadden book. But anyway, so last night I wore like the compression shorts and stuff. And then just like long like Nike socks, and then my walking, well, running shoes. And then I wore like a black t-shirt and a Cotopaxi shirt. I was cold last night walking. I mean, I kept on thinking the longer I walk, like I'll get warmed up. I really, really never did. And I mean, I walk fast, and I really never did. My walk last night, where I walked, was so bizarre. I was like, so when I left here, I started listening to music, and I always go left. Very rarely do I go right, like to the pool. I usually always go left. I don't, like in the summer sometimes, like I'll circle back around and go by the pool, but in the fall and the winter, I don't go down by the pool a lot. So I left and I was listening to music, and I got like 15 minutes into my walk, and I was like, you need to finish this Freedom McFadden book. Like, you've got to finish this Freedom McFadden book. So I ended up like walking out, and my plan was, because I was like, it's early and it's still bright outside. Well, not bright, but it was like the sun wasn't down yet. So I was like, I want to take pictures of these decorations I've been talking about. So I was like, I'm just gonna walk by the decorations. Well, that ended up taking me to like, I walked farther than I usually do on this other street, and walked all the way down the street last night. It was really fun. It was a fun walk. The Freedom McFadden book was okay. People are asking me, I'm gonna do a reaction to it. I'll do the review on my BookTube channel probably on, I have a hair appointment on Monday. Well, that'll be good, because then I'll be back early and I can start, I think my hair appointment's at 12, so I can start, come on now, cover my leg up, I'm cold. I haven't drank hardly any of this coffee. Oh, there he goes down the street. Lukewarm, but we're at like 33 minutes. So anyway, I gotta drink more of this. I'm going to do a full review of The Intruder by Freedom McFadden. Well, maybe I'll do it today. I'm kind of leaning towards not filming anything today after this, and then just doing a, well, you know what the other thing is? I'd like to get this vlog up. I'd like to have it rendered and ready to go so I can have it scheduled to post at like 9:15. I've been trying to get them up at like 9:15 or 9:30. I think last night's was a little bit later. If I upload it on my phone, it'll be done quick, but sometimes I have to use my phone for videos. Yeah, I probably won't film videos today, and I'll probably just like render this. I'm not going to take my walk, obviously, tonight, because I'm going to this party. But then that way, I can get the vlog, hopefully, because I don't know what time I'll be home from this party. I mean, we'll either come back, like we'll be there for like an hour, it'll be too cold, and then we'll leave, or Tanya will end up staying. Sometimes it just depends. I mean, she's driving, so, I mean, sometimes she's like, let's go in an hour. Other times she wants to stay the duration until be the very last person, you know, so it just kind of depends. But anyway, Okay, I'll get to my walk in a second. What I wanted to say was on the TV thing, since this is what started all of it, with my meandering musings. Did you guys watch my Drama Channel video yesterday? Okay. So, people keep on sending this to me. Apparently, they posted it in the Vloggerinos group. Because people were sending it to me. Hold on a second. They did like an AI. Well, not they. But like the AI description of my drama video the other day was... Peter Monn addresses divorce rumors surrounding Colleen Ballinger, but takes a meandering path to get there. A meandering path to get there. The video features a lengthy intro discussion about his YouTube intro, followed by musings on life and school. Prepare for unexpected tangents before reaching the main topic. I don't feel like I've ever been so red in my life. Like, that is pretty accurate. So, we'll call this meandering musings about life today. But anyway, since I keep on getting off topic, and now I'm talking about my walk, and I started talking about the TV thing about, okay, this is what I was going to say. I love any reimaginings, any remakes, any redos of the Christmas Carol. Did I actually make it all the way through this? I don't think I did. Okay, so I saw that they're doing like a horror movie or like a scary adaptation of the of the Christmas Carol, starring Johnny Depp. Have you guys heard about this, or is this fake news? It might be fake news. I feel like anything I see out there anymore, like this AI, is fake news. Like, there is this like, it comes up on my Facebook constantly. I don't know why. I don't follow them. I don't even like read. I just like skim right past it. But it's the same account that comes up over and over and over again. And they're constantly talking about like celebrities that have died. And it's like there's no truth to it whatsoever. Like, it's just, and it's the most random celebrities. I feel like everything out there is fake news anymore. Like, there's all this Sister Wives. Like, I follow those Facebook groups, those Sister Wives groups. I was following like 10 of them. Now I only follow like 3 because they put up so much fake news. They'll put up their like Janelle tied the knot with the secret boyfriend this weekend, and then I read the article and there's like no truth to it whatsoever. And so I just unfollow those accounts. Like, it's like there is so much fake news out there. So I don't know. Should we look this up? Christmas Carol, Johnny Depp. I'm not a big Johnny Depp fan. I know, right? Surprise, surprise. But I'm just really not. I'm not a big Johnny Depp fan. Christmas Carol. Oh, it does pull up Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp returns to acting in Ebenezer, A Christmas Carol. Ebenezer, A Christmas Carol. It's supposed to be like a scary version of it. But anyway, I don't know anything else about it but that. So last night, okay, so, but I love any reimagining of Christmas Carol. Oh my God, I love the Pixar one with Jim Carrey. That's probably my favorite version of Christmas Carol. I don't know why. I just love that one. I think it's beautifully done. The George C. Scott version I love. The Patrick Stewart one I like, but it's very, very dark. Oh my God. Muppets Christmas Carol. Love that. I'm forgetting some Christmas Carol. Christmas Carol versions. There's one that I'm forgetting that I really like. Muppet Christmas Carol. Mickey's Christmas Carol is cute. I guess the George C. Scott one is the 1984 one. Scrooged, I'm not a big fan of it. A Christmas Carol 2009 is the one that I'm talking about. I mean, I've seen literally every single one of these. The older ones, I don't love those. A Diva's Christmas Carol, who's that starring? Vanessa Williams. Oh, look, my friend. Hold on a second. My friend was hanging out with my friend that's from Indianapolis that was in, she's in a lot of stuff. Well, she was in Freak Show on Broaderpool. She's one of I did a video with her on my drama channel years ago. This is my friend Allie. She was hanging out with Vanessa Williams. They're both from Indiana. She put on here, she said, Indy natives were definitely in the house. Oh no, Vivica Fox is who she's talking about. Vanessa Williams was Miss Vivica Fox, who's from Indiana. Vivica Fox, I think, actually went to North Central, where my cousin Caroline went. Vivica Fox High School. It was either Babyface or Vivica Fox that went to North Central. Vivica Fox. High School. Oh, she went to Arlington High School. Then it was Babyface. Babyface High School. North Central High School. What year did he graduate? Oh my God, 1976. I thought he was closer in age to me for some reason. I'm like in my head, why can't I think of that guy's name? Ryan Murphy. What year did he graduate? Because I always say like we could have been. I joke and say we could have been boyfriends in high school. He went to Warren Central. Let's see what year he graduated. Which Warren Central is probably about 20 minutes from where I'm sitting right now. I don't know where he lived when he lived in Indianapolis. He's 59, so I'm 53, so he's 6 years older than me. I wonder if his parents still live here. I don't ever hear him say anything about Indianapolis whatsoever. Anyway. You know, I just cannot get into that Monsters by Ed Gein show. I'm still on the second, finished the second episode. I'm started the third episode. I cannot get into it. Alex was like, you should finish it. Everybody's like, you should finish it. But nobody's saying that they liked it. Why should I finish it if I don't like it? I know I need to finish it, just give my opinion about it, but whatever. I'm not really into it. There's like 10 other shows that I want to, probably 30, 40 other shows that I want to watch. Okay, so last night when I took my walk, number one, I was like, okay, I want to, now that the light's out, I want to get some of these decorations. It didn't even occur to me, like when I walk at night, like, when I'm walking, the pirates, when you see them in the daylight, like when like Caroline and I drive around and whatever, like they look so much cooler. Like you can, when you're walking by them at night, like you can hardly see them. Some of them aren't like lit up or anything like that. Like the guy that's like fishing, you can't like, there's no light on him at night. So, and like down here where they have like this little cemetery and stuff like that, you can't really see it at night. So I was like, but what's interesting is at night, the UPS guy. At night, there's a bunch of other decorations that are all lit up and stuff like that. So there are decorations you can see at night that that wouldn't you normally see during the day. But they're the blow-up ones, or the ones that Caroline says are tacky. I think some of them are kind of cute. I don't know. It's fun seeing the decorations. You know, like last night when I was walking, because I was walking early enough, since every day of my life looks pretty much the same, you know what I mean? Like, I get up, I film some videos, I like watch TV shows, I hang out with Alex and the dogs. I don't really do a whole lot. It's like a Friday to a Monday doesn't really feel a whole lot different than me. You know, I know every once in a while I'll be like, today doesn't feel like a Friday, it feels like a Sunday. I mean, like, it's because of maybe something like I'll go to brunch, or I watch some show versus, like, maybe I watch, like, this show. Like, if I watch Sister Wives on a Tuesday night, it would feel like a Sunday. You know what I mean? But, like, or maybe it's just the slowness of the atmosphere, or maybe not a lot of people are walking or whatever. Something like that makes me feel like it's a different day. But I don't really like sometimes like, well, it's been fall break in Indianapolis, so the kids have been playing outside a lot anyway when I'm walking. But like last night when I was walking, there was a lot of activity out. Like, there were, like, bonfires and driveways. It was a fun night to walk last night. There was, like, bonfires and driveways, like, adults sitting out there. There were, like, like, this one house that there's, like, all these teenagers. It's, like, the garage door's always open, and they have, like, this big screen TV in there, and they're always watching, like, movies and sports and stuff. And there's, like, 20 of them in there, and, like, cars are lying down the streets. It's a really cool house. There was a lot of stuff going on last night. People playing basketball. There was, like, kids, like, chasing each other over the yard, and there was just all kinds of stuff going on. People working in their yards real late last night. So it was kind of, she just walked back around here, and now her husband and dog aren't there with her. But anyway, it was a fun night to walk last night, but I was like, two things. I wanted to get pictures of the decorations because I had been wanting to do that for a while. Number two, I wanted to finish that damn Frida McFadden book. I was like, I'm finishing this book because I have to start the second Thursday Murder Club book. There's no way I'm going to get these books done. And if I keep on putting it off, then it's going to be the middle of November, and blah, 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 whatever. And I've got the James Patterson, Alex Cross books, and all kind of stuff. So I was like, I'm going to do that. Well, I did do that last night. But what was interesting was, because I walked like, I usually in my mind have like, okay, if I walk down this way, I'm like, I'm gonna go down each of the side streets, and then when I go down this way, I'm gonna turn around, and then like in my head, I have kind of like a route that I think I'm gonna take, right? Well, last night I had no route in my head. My route was just like, look for the next coolest Halloween decorations, which is why I ended up so far away, because I kept on just like looking for more. I was like, oh, maybe this street will have decorations. I was kind of surprised, like, when I drive out of here with Caroline or Alex, like, I see a lot of decorations. But last night when I was walking, a lot of people had pumpkin. I mean, it was nothing to take pictures of. You know what I mean? And by the time that it was dark when I was coming back, there were decorations, but the only ones I could take pictures of were the ones that were lit up. So, like, people had a lot of decorations in there. Like, you know, like big spider web. Somebody has like a huge spider web off the side of their house with like a spider crawling up it. And Caroline saw this other house the other day. In the dark last night, the whole house has spiders all over it. Then somebody else has like all these ghosts in their yard, but they don't show up. You can't see them at night because the trees are so far back. And I didn't get over there until it was dark last night. Then I was like kind of far away, and I'm listening to this Frida McFadden book. So I'm going to do a full reaction or review of that Frida McFadden book. I didn't think it was scary. I thought it had the ability to be very, very scary. So it's about this woman in this cabin. It starts off about this woman in this cabin, and it's during this horrible storm that's coming. And then, you know, like, some intruder comes. Well, the intruder wasn't anybody that I thought. And then it goes back and forth between, like, before and now. I don't know. I thought it was kind of predictable. I was telling Nikki last night, because she was finishing it yesterday. She didn't think it was as predictable as I did. I don't know, and I'll be honest with you, I was just kind of so ready for it to be over. Like, I can't wait to talk to Tanya about it tonight, because I was like, girl, I didn't think that book was... Tanya and Caroline both thought it was so fantastic. I gave it 3 stars out of 5, but I'll do my full review of it on Monday. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it today. So anyway, then when I came back from my walk, I heated up some dinner, and had some salad from Trader Joe's. Well, I have these soups that I like. So I like these soups that are, what's that brand? Why can't I think of it? Oh, Gardein. Gardein has these soups that are like, there's like a plant-based sausage one, and then there's like a plant-based chicken noodle one. There's a couple different ones I like. So I heated up some soup last night, and had like a half of a hummus sandwich, and then like half of the orzo Mediterranean salad, which I absolutely love from Trader. I think we know that I love it from Trader Joe's. I almost wanted to order something last night. Oh, right when I was coming back from my walk, Alex texted me and he goes, I'm running to Chipotle. Do you want anything? And I was like, no, I'm eating healthy tonight. No, not me. Chipotle's not that unhealthy. So he comes back, and I had just gotten back right before, like, when he came. So I got back, and then he came in like 2 minutes later. And so we were sitting down. I was like warming up my soup and getting my food ready. And so he always gets chips and guac from, that's not the only thing, from Chipotle. But then he gets like a steak and bean. I think he got a steak last night. And like he gets like a bowl. And, oh my God, with all this cheese and stuff. And I just sat there with my little meal. And I was like, I go, that looks really good. He goes, it is really good. I was so hungry for something bad last night, but I ate good, so I was really proud of myself, because I was like, I know tonight when I go to the party, I'm not going to eat healthy, and I'm not going to take my walk. So yeah, so we watched last night. We started with Salt Lake City. Miami ended last week, so we started with Salt Lake City, and then we watched that, and then we watched Orange County, and then we watched Watch What Happens Live with Garcelle, Bouveau, and who did I say was on there? Oh, Shannon Bedore. There's the door, Shannon Bedore. So we watched that, and then Alex was going to watch something else. Oh, I asked him, I said, do you want to watch The Long Walk with me? I said, because you can rent it now, so if you want to watch it. He was like, I don't think so. I go, you don't want to watch it? It looks really good. He goes, no, I don't really think so. I go, okay. He goes, but you can watch it. I was like, okay, I'm going to watch it. I bought it, actually, because it was $19.99 to rent, and I know it'll be streaming in a month, and then it's whatever, but I wanted to review it for my channel. Plus, I really wanted to see it. And my mentality is, if we had gone to the movie theater, it would have cost 3 times as much for treats and everything, you know? So anyway, so I was like, well, I'm going to lay down and take a nap. So I took a shower, then took a nap, and then he watched, what do you call it? The Good Fight. He's like on season 3 out of season 6 or something like that. So he's watching The Good Fight. He loves that show so much. And then he's like watching all the parts. I think it was like the Good Wife, The Good Fight, and then it's like something, and then Elsbeth. He's like watching all the spinoffs of that. He loves that show. He loves courtroom drama stuff. So anyway, he said to me, like, every once in a while he'll like bring up, because he wanted to go to law school forever. And I'm like, babe, go to law school. He's like, no, I'm like older now. I'm like, you're never, I knew people that went to law school and they were like 50 or 60 years old. You know, go to law school if you want to. I would fully support him. If you wanted to go to law school, go to law school. I think it would be great for him. I think that's the thing as you get older. I think it's interesting because like when I was like in my 30s, I felt like I had like the whole world ahead of me. And then when I hit 40, I kind of like, I mean, we got married. I think I was 39 when we got married, turning 40. When I was like 41, 42, I really started kind of feeling my age a little bit. And I really started feeling like, oh, like the things I'm going to do with my life are kind of like limited at this point. Like I'm getting older. But then like when I hit 50, I didn't feel like that at all. And what's interesting about that is I remember like my mom and my dad both being the same way. Like my mom got sober at 51. And, like, I can remember she and I having conversations, like, her first couple years sober. Like, she just felt like anything was possible. She, like, wasn't ruling out getting into another relationship, which she had ruled out previously. But she also was like, but I'm not going to define my life by it if it doesn't happen. She's like, because I love my independence. I mean, there were so many things. She was like, yeah, if I want to, like, she was thinking about, like, you know, she'd worked on a book, you know. I mean, I don't know. And, like, my dad was very similar to that. My dad and my stepmom probably traveled more between 50 and 60 than they ever did in their entire life. So, I don't know, like, it's weird. I don't know why, like, in my 40s, I felt like, I think there's this kind of, like, well, now today, like, I don't really think that there's that attitude. I think, in all honesty, people kind of look at 60 today the way that they look at 40, but I have so many friends of mine that are in their 60s that are, like, I don't know, they're just living life, like, and just having so much fun, and I don't know. It's not even really like an age thing or they seem so young or whatever. It's just like they're out doing stuff all the time, you know, or traveling or doing projects around. I mean, we're talking about shows and I don't know, like, I don't know. You know, my dad is 85 and my dad still like every day is up and doing stuff, you know, so I don't know, but like I think because like my generation grew up with like 40 being over the hill and all that kind of stuff that like when I was in my 40s, well, early 40s, I think. I don't know. That when I was in my 40s, I also started YouTube in my 40s. And I think that was hard being like older, you know, and like starting YouTube in my 40s. I second guessed everything. You know, like this is stupid, nobody's gonna like me, nobody's gonna relate to me, blah, 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 whatever. I think it's interesting that when I started doing YouTube videos, and like you have to remember too, like I started doing BookTube and I just kind of fell into my drama channel and then because I thought that channel was dying, I started my vlog channel. And then all the other channels came from that. I mean, like, I never, like, this was never a grand plan that I was going to have 8 channels. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't give any of it up, but I think in retrospect, if I was going to go back, if I knew what I knew now, I would do some things differently. Like, I would have some channels combined, and I don't know. I love how I have it set up, but I don't know. Like, I probably would have started with my vlog channel. Well, I don't know. I've really gotten back on my BookTube channel this month. My BookTube channel, my Peterson's channel, I've really gotten back to posting more over there, which I love both of those channels. This month, I really challenged myself to see if I could post, like, how much I could, like, post on a regular basis. And I've been doing a lot. I've been posting a lot, and I've been having so much fun. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't go back and change anything. I don't know. I just feel like some of the channels, like, I don't know, like, this is where I second guess myself, is when I'll get a comment from somebody and they'll be like, why don't you just combine your like movie, TV, and book channel? I'm like, because they feel so completely different to me. I know that they don't to other people, but then when I watch like specifically like a movie channel, this video came up for me the other day and it was this guy and he had like, I don't know why this video came up, but it was like on recommended and it was like, something like 5 things that are changing with YouTube or something. So I was like, well, I should watch this video because I don't know about any of these changes that are coming to YouTube and all this kind of stuff. So I watched this video. The video had like 100, 200,000 views on it. And he had like, I don't know, 500,000 subscribers or whatever. But at the beginning of it, he was talking about like his videos on this channel he makes are about helping people be successful on YouTube. I don't really ever watch those videos because I'm like, okay, like usually when you watch those videos, they have like one video that's really successful and the rest, like that's sitting at like 1 million views and the rest of them are all sitting at like 200 views or something like that. So it's like, okay, well, if you were really that successful, every video would be sitting at 1 million views. But this guy started and he was like, something about, he was like, I have 11 channels, and he was like, and each of my channels is, and like I went and I looked, and I was like, each of his channels is really successful, and he posts over there really regularly too. So I think it's interesting that, and all of his channels are very, very similar. They're all like advice-driven channels about like technology and YouTube and stuff like that. And they're not highly edited either. Like the one I watch is literally standing by a car out in the middle of nowhere. What is my husband texting me? Hold on a second. He texted me something and said play for the dogs later. Oh, he likes, okay, Alex likes to play videos for the dogs. It's just Instagram. Can anyone fluent in Chihuahua call me, what is my dog saying? Or something like that. He likes to play these videos for the dogs of like, oh, the battery just went to the halfway mark, but guess what? I came prepared today. He likes to play these videos for the dogs that like have dogs barking or whatever and see what they do. And it's so funny. Like Walter just kind of looks like real confused at it. He just like looks at it like he doesn't understand. Otis is the one that does like the head cocking thing constantly. And when I play the video of them talking to each other, Walter and Otis, like Otis gets right into it. Like what is, who, it's like you can see his wheels turning like, who is that? Like, is that us? Like you can see his little wheels turning. But Alex plays these videos for them, and Otis will just go like this. He's like, he just cocks his little head. It's so cute. Okay, so, hey. So anyway, last night, yeah, I laid down and I took a nap. And then when I got up from my nap, which wasn't even that late, I like rolled over and he was like in bed asleep already. So he went to bed kind of early last night. And then I got up, took the dogs outside, got them all settled and stuff like that. And they actually like kind of crashed out kind of early. They ran around inside for a little bit, but then they Otis came up to me and he wanted me to pull him on the chair, and then Walter did, and then Walter jumped down and was playing for a little bit. Otis stayed on the chair, and then Walter finally came over. That was early. That was literally like in the first hour that I was sitting there. Well, it was after I'd finished reading the 31st Trick-or-Treater. That is your third time around. I am so proud of you. She left her husband and the dog at the, she had her AirPods in. She had her husband and left her husband and the dog at the house, and now she's like walking around like that. That's, a lot of people walk this neighborhood just like around repeatedly. I would get a little bored just in this neighborhood. You can like, to walk all the way around both lakes and down by the pool. Like if I could do the pool, there's like this long ramp to the tennis court, and then there's like the sidewalk that goes to the little public library and down in the tennis court. Like I walk down those and come back up, and I walk down the, come back up and I walk up by the pool and all that kind of stuff. If you walk all of that, if you do this like twice, it takes like 20 or 30 minutes, depending on how fast you're walking. So, I mean, you can get a good workout in just this neighborhood, but hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. That's that guy that I went. Oh my God, the tripod fell, and I was almost at the hour mark. So now I don't know what time I started. Oh shoot, what time did I start? I don't remember. Well, the battery is at the half. Oh, because yeah, I showed you that I got the battery. Anyway, this guy that was walking by with his wife, like I'm wondering if they. So it's the guy that I went to high school with. I'm wondering if they moved in this neighborhood. He said hi to me. So was that yesterday when I was on the vlog, and he walked by and he just, I think it was the day before, right? And he like looked over here, but he didn't say anything to me. So I was out with the dogs yesterday, but I was like up here, like coming down when he walked by, and he like looked over at me. He was like, hey, how are you? And I was like, good, how are you? It's like we so obviously know each other, but like I don't really know, like, did we go to high school together? But anyway, if he walks by again, I will say it. I'll be like, didn't we go to high school together or something like that? If he walks by again. He's like getting friendlier each time he comes by. It'd be really weird if he lived in this neighborhood though, because like, oh, what is she doing over there? She's walking. Oh, she is like letting her, this is one of the standard poodles. And he's like walking right up to the squirrel. I cannot believe that the squirrel is letting that dog get that. I mean, the dog is like this far away from the squirrel. Steve the squirrel is on the tree. The dog, the standard poodle is just standing. They're between pool crew. Oh, there it went. And the squirrel just went up the tree. It's on the other side. The tree is between pool crew lady number 1 and pool crew lady number 2's house. Now it's on his side. He's tricking you. The squirrel just keeps on like going like this around the tree. And the dog's trying to find it. It's the cutest thing. And she's just standing there and letting, aw, poor little guy. I mean the dog or the squirrel. Oh, that dog, like, he, like, leapt up. He's tall. He could, like, leap up there. My aunt's old neighbor, she had this dog. I think the dog's name was, like, Gertie or something like that. And it could, like, run up the side of a tree. That is a trick. Isn't that such a trick? Anyway, so last night I got up and read the 31st Trick or Treater and started the James Patterson book, The Picasso Heist. And then, I wish I remembered what time I started this vlog. Well, if I'm close to an hour, I don't remember. You know what? When I change the battery, I'll look and see. Then I'll know. But I read, what else did I read last night? I started the Picasso Heist, I think that's what it's called, the James Patterson book. Read the 31st Trick or Treater. Oh, this is what I was going to say earlier. Somebody in the comment section asked me, they said, why did you say that you think that the 31st Trick or Treater is written, like, by AI or something like that? I actually read that. Like, there was, on some group that I follow, the Psychological Book Club or something like that, I think actually maybe somebody commented on my BookTube video. But then also somebody, like I saw a couple people talking about it on the Psychological Book Club, that they were speculating maybe it was AI written, and I was like, well, maybe that's true, except for there's a lot of grammatical errors in it, and I think if it was AI written, there wouldn't, I don't know, but I wouldn't think, the farther that you get in the book, there's like more and more grammatical errors, which I don't really care about that. I mean, every author that I read has grammatical errors in it. But like, people were speculating that it was like AI written. So I don't know. Did I not say that? Did I say like, oh, is it? I don't know. I heard that somewhere first, and I thought, well, maybe it is. I don't know. It's so bizarre. Like, here's the thing. I don't dislike it. I just have a lot of questions about things. Like, all of a sudden the FBI is involved when we've never heard any mention of the FBI before. And then it's like, what do the mom and dad do to pay their bills? Like, seriously. Like, they literally never go to work. The mom goes to church. Now she stays at home. Now she doesn't care about church anymore because her daughter's back. And then the dad, like, makes a YouTube video, like, I don't know, like, unless he has some, like, he's getting 1 million views off. The other thing is he just started the YouTube channel a year ago. Because he started the YouTube channel as a result of the missing kids in this Maple Creek that nobody's even heard of this town anyway. So I'm thinking, like, it's got to be, like, a smaller YouTube channel, right? Like, I don't know, like, I just don't understand, like, how they're paying for this huge house in this nice neighborhood and all this kind of stuff, but neither one of them work. That's the other thing. The third thing is, there's just, like, every chapter I read, there's more and more questions that I have. What was the question that I read last night? And I was like, okay, so here's the question that I have. So the mom and dad, like, their daughter is kidnapped. She's gone for a year. Then the son gets kidnapped, okay? And then he's gone for like a week. They get their son back. They get their daughter back. And then there's 7 kids still missing. The FBI, the sheriff, and the local police are all looking into this, okay? But they're like, the mom and dad are talking in the kitchen, and they're like, should we take our kids and go stay with, like, the dad's parents until, because it's gonna all happen on Halloween. Like, the 31st trick-or-treaters coming back on Halloween. And the mom's like, I don't know, what are you even insinuating? And the dad's like, well, should we make them safe? And she's like, I don't know, should we, like, or, like, they say at one point, like, is it just exclusive to Maple Creek? Well, of course it is. All the kids went missing in Maple Creek. Maple Creek. But then they're like, no, this is our neighborhood, and we're going to investigate this till the very end. At the risk of your kids being kidnapped again, I think if I had two kids and they were kidnapped and I got them back, I think, like, if that was my dogs, I'd be like, no. And I knew something was going down on Halloween. No, I'd take my dogs to California. I'd be gone, okay, until at least the 1st of December. Like, who is going to risk their kids being unsafe again after you just got your kids back? I'm sure half the town is leaving for Halloween. That didn't even have their kids kidnapped. They're like, no, this is our town. We're not leaving our I'm like, this is so weird. I mean, I know it's for the book, but, like, a lot of it doesn't track for me. Like, when I got to the end of the Frida McFadden book, The Intruder, like, Nikki was like, it's such a Frida McFadden ending, which it is. I agree with that. But I was like, the coincidences at the end of this book are, like, mind-blowing. Like, the coincidences of how this all had to line up to work out this. I mean, it's, like, mind-blow. Okay? Like, I'm like, what? And it's not even in the same state. And it's, like, the coincidences are unbelievable. So, anyway. But the 30... Oh, here comes the mail. The 30... Did we get anything today? Sometimes we don't get any mail. Oh, we did get something. Hey, how are you? Oh, I'll come and get it. Hold on a second. Got a package for me? Ah, you don't have to get out.
What's up, Peg?
Hey, how are you? Oh, it's a big package.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I saw that way, didn't you?
I did. We're walking every night.
That's what's up.
How you doing?
Not too bad. Have a good one.
You too.
Where the baby's at?
We get 5 whole minutes alone. I mean, maybe an hour, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah. The baby's climbing.
Ah! Okay. Okay. Package for Alex. And then, I don't even know what this... Oh, what is this? Something for me. AARP. They constantly are sending me stuff for the AARP. So exciting. But anyway, 31st Trick or Treater. I don't necessarily know that. Oh, we forgot to close this door. I don't necessarily feel like it's 100%. I don't know. Like, I saw it somewhere on. I didn't come up with that concept. I don't know. Let's look it up. Just walk into that car, because I've got these. Look, this is my stupidity. I'm trying to break these in because I bought these this summer and they never really broke in, but these, aren't they pretty? These, like, olive green. Would you call that olive? What would you call that? That olive green. But they're still not broken in yet. Okay. 31st trucker hat. No. 31st trick or treater. Written. I saw this somewhere. It came up a bunch. Here, the trick or treater, 31st trick or treater read along group. I think it's where I saw it. Do you know, it's smart that he did a Halloween one, because that 25 Days by Per Jacobson last year, I'm really blown away that there's not, like, I thought for sure, I think the idea of a mystery Christmas thriller that you read, where you count down a chapter a day. So anyway, I don't know, I think it was on one of these Facebook groups. There's like, oh, they're talking about Wanda. It's the read-along group. I think it just shows up for me on my Facebook. I don't even think I'm part of that. But there's like a read-along group on Facebook. I think they were in there guessing that it was AI or something. But anyway, now I'm cold. Just from walking down there, I'm cold. What's the time? Okay, so what was I going to say? Oh, the battery's flashing. I will be back in 2 and 2. Okay, I'm back. Change the battery. I looked to see when the tripod fell, how long I'd been vlogging for, and it said like 28 minutes. So I must be at like an hour and, I don't know, 5 minutes or something. I have no idea how long I've been vlogging for now, but I think over an hour. So we'll try to keep it going a little bit longer. It's the weekend. Okay, what was I talking about? I was talking about the 31st trick-or-treater. Oh, this is what I was saying. So last year when I read The 25 Days by Per Jacobson, I thought the concept was genius, okay? And if you look it up, there are some books that have like 25 chapters for Christmas, but you don't like, here's a FedEx truck. Are we getting another package? My husband getting all kinds of packages today. But it's not really suggested that like you read a chapter a day. Like the 25 Days book was specifically written that you read a chapter a day. I thought it was a genius concept. I was like, and maybe I'm wrong, and there's like 10 other ones out there, and please let me know if there are, because I would love to read them. This year I have found 4. 2 of them are romance, 3 of them I think are romances, and 1 of them is a mystery thriller. I thought it would just, this year it would just be like flooded, because when last year, I even thought about, I was like, okay, maybe I should write one, because his book, it doesn't even matter how crappy it is, because his did so well, right? But his really did well. Like Simon & Schuster picked it up and republished it this year, and he published it independently last year. And I liked it enough that I read another one of his. Nikki and I both read his book called Dry, which was about this guy and his daughter, and they're on this ship, and anyway, the oceans dry up. Nikki didn't like it. I thought it was okay. But anyway, so, I was like, I thought that was a FedEx guy, but it's a mail guy going the other way. So anyway, when that book came out last year, I was like, I think this is like a genius concept, because I think it's fun for people that read. You're reading a chapter a day. And then it's really like, if you read it with somebody, it's really fun, like, because you can talk about it. Oh, there was another one that we read last year, because that's the one that Nikki and I would laugh about the most. I can't remember what that one was called. I mean, I could look it up here. You know what? I'll look it up in my Goodreads, because that's the one that had the main character named Isla, and she would make this hot chocolate. And oh my God, we got laughing so hard. Let me look up my Goodreads. I'm at 99 books out of 112 for the year. P.S. Okay, past challenges. How do I get to past challenges? Past challenges. Reading challenge. I only read 47 books last year. Man, I did not do good. Okay, it was called Xmas Break by J.E. Rowney. And it's another one where you read a chapter a day. So I thought the whole concept was genius. I was like, I can't believe somebody hasn't thought of this before. I'm sure that they have. I'm sure that there were other people out there that have written advent calendar books and stuff like that. But I was kind of surprised that you don't. There was like so much going on right now. Hey, how are you? That's my mom and my aunt's friend walking her dog. So when I read it last year, I really thought, because like every one of those, like, so I follow a lot of those like psychological book clubs, thriller book clubs on Facebook and stuff like that. Every one of them was talking about that book last year. I would love to know how much money he made on that book, because I mean, it was like everybody was talking about it. And so, and honestly, it wasn't bad. Like, I mean, it was fun to read. It was kind of scary, but it wasn't like the best thriller in the entire world. No, not by any means. But it was good. It was kind of scary. So I had a lot of fun reading it. And so I, honest to God, thought, because of as well as that did last year, I thought for sure that there was going to be like 10 thriller, I thought even by some like famous authors, you know? I thought there was going to be like 10 thriller Christmas advent calendar books that are coming out. And maybe there are, and they just haven't released yet. But usually Christmas books start releasing in October, beginning of November. Like, they usually come out like that early. So, because people are putting together their reading list, people are putting together things like that, talking about it in the marketing forum. So they usually come out like in October. So I was like, okay, it's weird that we really haven't. I mean, I look regularly for like, and I'll look up books like that 25 Days. So the fact that this Ben Farthing guy, which people keep on calling him Ben Farthing, but anyway, wrote this 31st Trick-or-Treater. And I think the cover is good, because the cover is very catchy. I think it was genius, because I think that he probably took the idea of the 25 Days book that did very, very well last night. I mean, I haven't heard any interviews. I don't know. And was like, I'm going to do it with Halloween. And I think it was really, really smart. The book is not bad. The book is fun to read. It's just, I don't love the paranormal stuff. I mean, now we're talking about ghosts. The mom and dad are in the kitchen and they're like, I mean, the last chapter, they're like spreading salt down the dad is. I mean, he got like 6 gallons of salt to spread through the woods and down the highway and stuff to keep the ghosts out of this. I mean, it's just ridiculous at this point. I mean, it's not even, and they don't even know anything about ghosts, and they're like, are we saying it's a ghost? Well, who killed the ghost? I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't dislike it. Like, it's fun to read, like, and do the chapter every night. But, like, I would never recommend this book to somebody to read just as a book. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I wasn't doing it as, like, a countdown to Halloween, no, I would never tell anybody to read this book. Like, it's just not good. With 25 Days by Per Jacobson, I do feel differently about that. Like, if somebody said what's a good Christmas thriller, I would say 25 Days. Even if you weren't going to read it, like, the only thing is, I don't know why I just remembered this, but that Per Jacobson guy was like, yeah, it was really difficult to write from a different point of view every day and switch it out, like, because he writes from, like, it's the mother, the father, the daughter, and the son, I think, or 2 daughters or something like that, and each day is a different person's point of view. That part got confusing. I was like, well, you didn't have to do it that way. But that book was good. I just remembered some stuff that happens at the very end, and they're like, oh my god, yeah, that book is good. I would tell people to read the 25 Days book as just a Christmas thriller, even if you don't want to read a chapter a day. This one, no, I wouldn't. I mean, it's a paranormal Halloween book, but I also think this is what feels differently to me about it. This is probably, if I were going to write it, a big mistake I would make too, is like, at the beginning when you're reading it, it feels like he's feeding you a little bit a day, like knowing that this is day 1, day 2, day 3. Halfway through the book, he kind of loses the plot on that. It's like stuff just happens. Like, one of the things that I looked forward to every day is like, who's the next kid that's coming out of the school? Because there's like each day they release a kid. That's not happening anymore. Like, you don't hear who the kids are that are being released anymore. You don't really hear anything about, I don't know. It's just, it's kind of, he's kind of lost the plot at this point. Like, I feel like he had a really great idea. Even if you were going to go with the paranormal aspect of it, it was a really great idea. And then it kind of just like, I don't know if he took a space cake and it just shot off and down. I mean, I don't know. I'm confused about it, okay? I'm talking about Shannon Bedore when they were in Amsterdam. She ate a space cake. But it's like, all of a sudden, it's just like, it's not just paranormal. It's so bizarre that I'm confusion. Anyway. But it's, like I said, any book, like, listen, y'all know I don't love romances, and I'm going to be reading these Christmas countdown romances. Trust me, I am. Because I think it's fun. Listen, life's short. Participate and stuff, you know? Make all the fun hobbies you want to do and whatever. It doesn't mean you can't have an opinion about it, you know what I mean? But anyway, so last night read a little bit, and then I was like, okay, I really wanted to watch The Long Walk last night. So I rented The Long Walk. It's like an hour and 55 minutes or something like that. It was very similar to what I thought, like, having watched the trailer. I saw the trailer in the movie theater, and I hadn't read the book. I really wanted to read the book by Stephen King first. I don't know what year the book came out. Let me look and see. Is it an older book of his, or is it a newer book of his? I'm gonna do a video about this on my movie channel. The Long Walk book year. Oh, it was published in 1979. That surprises me. That really surprises me. It feels very much like social commentary on what's going on in our world today, to some degree. So, it's about, you don't really know the era that it takes place in. I mean, the cars and stuff like that look like 70s, but you get the feeling that it's like more current time, and there's been like some war, and the United States has like lost their precedence as like the #1 country in the world kind of thing, and their power, and they're trying to like the economy is horrible and things like that, and so to build up morale, they do these called the Long Walk, and there's like a lottery system. I don't know how, oh my god, the tripod just fell again. there's like whole days where it doesn't fall at all. Okay, this new tripod of mine, first of all, every time that like I reset it and I click it into place, right? Then the leg next to it or the leg behind it goes down. I mean, I have to fix it for a little bit. Anyway, I think there were like 50 guys, like in like one for every state or something like that. Anyway, in the long walk, and so it's like a lottery system. And so basically, the lottery system is, or the long walk is, these 50 guys or how many ever they are, because they talk about like being from the home state, so there must be like one from every state. They're walking and walking and walking until they no longer can walk, okay? Or if they stop, they can only stop for like, I think it's like 10 seconds or something like that, or 5 seconds, where they get below, I think it's if they get below a speed, and the speed is like 3 miles per hour or something like that. If they have these watches that they wear. If they get below these speeds, and they get 3 warnings, and then if they get the third warning, then they get a ticket. Now, I didn't know what a ticket was going into this, so I'm not going to ruin it for anybody that hasn't watched it or read it, and I'm not going to tell you what a ticket is, okay? But I don't think they knew what a ticket was going into it either. But anyway, and then once you get a ticket, you're out of the game, okay? And so the whole idea is you walk until there's only one person walking left. And that person wins like unimaginable wealth, and they get 1 wish. Well, really what it's about is these guys bonding during this walk. Especially like 2 of them, the 2 main guys. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. There were parts of it at the beginning of it that really reminded me, and you know, I know that, like, you know, Stephen King wrote Stand By Me and whatever. That really reminded me of, like, a Stand By Me for today's generation. I mean, it's obviously they're older. In Stand By Me, they're younger. And in The Long Walk, they're older. They're, like, 18 to 19, I think, 20, something like that in The Long Walk. I think they have to be 18 to do this walk. And so, and they're followed the whole time by, like, military that's, like, watching them and the whole time that they're doing this. And the whole thing's, like, televised on TV as they're doing this walk. And so, like, some of them can't go on, some of them, like, drop out, some of them disqualify. That's how it gets down from, like, 50 to 1. But it's more than that. It's considered a horror movie. I don't know that I would consider it a horror movie. I thought it was a straight through a drama. Like, I thought it was really, really good. Really, really good. I mean, a couple parts, especially towards the end, I was really moved. Not just even the end, but I was really, really moved. I thought it was fantastic. The guy that plays the main part of it, I think his name is Garrity in the show. I was like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Just sitting here filming a video. You chasing squirrels still? I thought you were going to come by over here. Then you must have walked all the way around.
Yeah. Enjoy your afternoon.
I will, you too. Did he catch any squirrels?
I'll let you know.
You better leave the squirrels safe in the neighborhood. The guy that plays, so there's like 2 main guys. One guy's name is Pete, McVee or McVree or something like that. I really like the guy in the movie. And then the other guy his name's like Garrity. And they become like best friends in this walk. The walk's only like 4 days, but they walk like unbelievable, like 300 or 400 miles. And they don't stop. Like, you walk until like you can't walk anymore. And that's how they get it. Oh, she's going back. You are going back over to that tree to antagonize that squirrel. So anyway, so they don't stop. Like, they okay. Like, everything they have to do while they're walking. Okay, that's what I'll say. But anyway, there were some real gross parts in it, I will say that. But anyway, so these 2 become really, really good friends. This guy, I kept on looking at the kid that played, like, the main part. And I was like, he looks so familiar to me. And I was like, how do I know him? Like, what was he in? And I looked up the cast, and I was like, all the stuff that he was in, hold on a second. All the stuff that he was in, I don't think I've ever seen. Hold on a second. The Long Walk cast. Let me look it up. I didn't, like, look at his name or his Wikipedia. I just, like, scanned down to the show, because that's usually what I do first. And I just, like, looked at what he was in. So, okay. I'll tell you his name in a second. So, I scanned over this, And he was in this movie, Licorice Pizza. I didn't watch that. But I do remember, oh, you know what's so funny is now I remember, because that was nominated for an Academy Award, I think. I do remember seeing him, like, in the trailer for that. But then he was in The Long Walk, Old Guy, Poetic License. I mean, I've never heard of any of these movies before that he was in. Never any of these movies. And I was like, I don't know who this person is. And so I'm looking at him, and his name is Cooper Hoffman. And I'm like, why does that sound familiar to me? So I looked at his Wikipedia, and down here it says his dad was Philip Seymour Hoffman, who was one of my favorite actors of life. I was like, oh my God, this is Philip Seymour Hoffman's son. I loved Philip Seymour Hoffman. Do you guys remember? Oh my God, such a fantastic actor. I was like, and he looks a lot like his dad. Fantastic in this movie. So I watched that last night. I finished that. Like I said, it was a little bit. It was an hour and 55 minutes. I think it was like 2 hours or something like that. Hour 55 minutes. Watched that last night. Thought it was fantastic. And then at that point, it was like 3 o'clock. And I was like, I want to stay up and watch something else. So, what time is it? I wanted to stay up and watch something else. So I was like, okay, I'm going to watch Shetland. I was going to watch Elsbeth and Matlock and get caught up on that. I'm caught up on almost all. Okay, the only show... And I'm going to do this either tonight when I get home. Well, I don't love to watch reality TV late at night. It's probably tomorrow, maybe. I already made my list of videos for this week, starting on 10/27. So I've got my whole list of videos for this week. Videos every day coming your way. Okay, so my weekly TV. The only thing I have to get caught up on is Below Deck, Mediterranean. And once I'm caught up on that, like, I'm literally caught up on all my shows. So... And then I really want to start Only Murders in the Building. But I am so obsessed with Shetland that last night I went in and I'm on Shetland season 7. A lot has changed. I don't want to tell you in case you're watching it, but a lot has changed with the main cast. I mean, the cast didn't really change. The only thing I don't love about it is that it's like, this is like the second season they've done this, where it's like part of the case is in Glasgow, and so they like go to Glasgow for like part of the case. I don't love that. I like when it stays like in Shetland, and it stays like in the small town areas and stuff like that. But I watched that last night. I did a load of laundry because I needed some jeans to wear for tonight to this party. I think I'm just going to wear like a sweater or a hoodie or something like that. Yeah. But... Dream. So tonight, Tawny Jean's picking me up at... I should be able to have the vlog, like, ready to go. 'Cause she's picking me up at 6:30. I should be able to have the vlog ready to go. So that it'll be scheduled to go up. That way it won't matter what time I come home. So, we're going to the party. I'm not really sure, like, how many people are gonna be there. I think my sponsor's a little bit worried about it. Like, the other day, she was almost kind of, like, thinking about canceling it, because a lot of people are like, it's gonna be cold. I don't know, because it's kind of an older group, you know? And so, but then I think, then she's got some, like, fun younger people that are coming, and she invites, like, everybody. So now she's, like, real excited about having it again. She's, like, getting her costume all ready and things like that. She's gonna go as Peg Bundy if it doesn't scare her dogs. Is what she said, the wig scares her dogs. So she's like, she's not good. She loves Halloween, but it's gonna be real good food, and it's gonna be so much fun. We're gonna just sit outside around the bonfire and stuff like that. So it'll be really fun. But I gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear. I think I'm just gonna... What's going on down here? This gal's got on like this real long skirt. She's like real young. It's like this mom and like her son and daughter. But this gal's got on like this real long skirt. Like a pencil skirt. Taking a walk down the street. And then she's got like a North Face coat on or something. Maybe they'll walk by. Maybe they just went to like a dinner, you know, like a fancy dinner or something, like, well, lunch or supper. Let's not have that conversation over here again. The difference between lunch, dinner, and supper. Oh my God, that was a whole vlog. Nikki made chili last night for her family, and I said, I don't even think I found out what she said something about her, it was her mom's recipe, and I said, did you put anything in it? Because my mom puts macaroni in it. And I said, oh my God, that was such a huge conversation in my vlog the other day. I was talking to her about it. But I said I even titled my vlog, she sometimes watches my vlogs, but did they walk the other way? I wanted to see this pencil skirt that she had on. What's that song by Jimmy Buffett? Do do do, pencil thin mustache. I can't remember the words to that song at all. I used to love Jimmy Buffett. I don't really listen to a lot of Jimmy Buffett anymore. When I walk, I have playlists. I have a playlist that's called Runway. Like it's like walking on the runway. Wouldn't I be a good model? That's the second time I've said this. Do you think that that's like putting that in the universe? Somebody's going to make me a model? I should though. But anyway, and then I have Walking, which has like a lot of like really fun songs to like sing, like, you know, like as I'm walking and stuff like that. Some kind of sad songs too, but like I have like Piano Man by Billy Joel on there. But anyway, but it's like the live version of it. I love that live version when he was like Madison Square Gardens in New York. So I have that one. Sometimes I just like play music and just like shuffle my iTunes. I love to do that as well. So yeah, so tonight we're going to the party, and then I don't think we'll be there super, super late. So Tanya's husband might come too. I'm gonna call Caroline. I'm gonna call Tanya as soon as I get done here and kind of see if the time is still the same and if Eric's going or not. Last night, Tanya had some costume she was going to put on. I was like, I got to figure out what I'm going to wear. I kind of would like to wear like a flannel shirt and like a sweater deal. I also got to find like a really warm coat. So I would love to wear my new North Face coat, but if I'm sitting out by the bonfire, it's going to smell like bonfire. And I just got it and I don't want to wash it right away. You got to think about these things, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Chili Bean? Okay, I'm going to get off here now. I have no idea how long this is because the tripod kept on falling and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I'm going to get off here now. Look at my little pumpkins over there. I love my little pumpkins so much. Anyway, I'm going to call them Laverne and Shirley. Laverne and Shirley the pumpkins. Laverne and Shirley. We're going to do it. Na 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 na. My mom and I used to play Laverne and Shirley when I would brush my teeth at night. Anyway, I always got to be Shirley because I thought she was prettier. But now today I would pick Penny Marshall. I would definitely be Laverne. Anyway, all right, get off here now. Let me know what you guys are doing this weekend in the comment section below. What shows are you watching? Recommend some shows to me, so I know what to watch tonight. John Wayne Gacy, maybe the Alabama Solution. Oh, I have to watch a Saw movie. And yeah, so I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Saturday and a fantastic weekend. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys. I love you. Clap for you. Like he says in the book and the movie, well, I've never read the book, but the movie, did I ever listen to it on Audible? Maybe I did. The movie Wonder. Everybody deserves a standing ovation at least once in their life. So for you, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Happy birthday, Lena.